Hey guys, I'm Scott.
I'm Mike.
And this is the Movie Den. So, Tobe Hooper, you like a little Tobe Hooper? Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Tobe Hooper?
Who doesn't love Tobe Hooper?
Did you know he did a sci-fi film called Lifeforce?
Yeah, I did not know that until now. Until just now. And it's definitely worth watching. It's absolutely.
You think so?
Yeah, I do. Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
It was strange to see Tobe Hooper doing something like that, but
yeah, I mean, he did some sci-fi Invaders from Mars. He did the remake of Invaders from Mars, which was probably the year before this.
Really?
Yeah, I think it was 84, 83, 84.
But, you know, his name is huge in the horror genre.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I mean...
Of course, you say Tobe Hooper, everybody's going to say Texas Chainsaw Massacre. But Lifeforce, a good little sci-fi film.
Yeah.
Came out in, I believe, 1985, made on a budget of about $25 million. Didn't score too well at the box office. It was a wide release, but it was outshined by Ron Howard's Cocoon. Same weekend. And of course, Ron Howard's going to dominate Tobe Hooper at the box office.
Of course, yeah.
Which Cocoon's by far
is the better of the two.
The better of the two films, but for sure.
Despite Steve Guttenberg.
From Police. Yeah, right. But look, you got these astronauts who find this, they're going out to explore and examine Halley's Comet, and they discover an alien craft in the head of the comet.
Yeah.
You know, they go in, find 3 naked bodies, and 2 male, 1 female, and they decide they want to bring them back to Earth. Well,
what could possibly go wrong?
Shit happens.
Imagine that.
And here we are for Lifeforce. Look.
Okay, it's all right.
It's all good, man.
It
is what it is. But look,
can I say it?
Yes, say it.
Space vampires.
Space vampires. You like vampires? We got space vampires in Lifeforce.
Yeah.
Instead of sucking blood, they suck
Lifeforce.
The Lifeforce. That's where we get the name from.
Right there.
It's based on a book called The Space Vampires by can't remember the hell his name is, but yeah.
I should know, and I don't.
I wish I knew. Okay. I know it's not off the top of my head, but yeah, it's based on a popular book of the time, I guess, and changed the name to Lifeforce. But
it is what it is, and the practical effects in it are great.
And
they're almost so great they're comical. It's almost like I can't describe
puppets.
it. It's
puppets. I mean, they're practical puppets. Practical space vampire puppets.
Seriously.
But
it's great.
I love practical. I mean, nowadays you'd have all that CGI bullshit, you know.
Which I love all that CGI bullshit.
I do.
Give me it all. But I love that
practical,
especially in the 80s.
In the 80s,
I mean, they really didn't have anything else.
Oh yeah, every horror movie, sci-fi movie was all practical.
They're so good.
Of course, probably a majority of that budget probably went to all the practical effects. I don't think it would have worked otherwise.
Yeah. Even as big a name as Tobe Hooper is.
Yeah, exactly. Some big names in this is Steve Railsback, big 80s actor back then. We got Patrick Stewart.
Picard.
Pre-Picard.
Yeah.
Professor X.
Yeah.
In a little role, but pivotal role.
Yeah, definitely.
Still has no hair. Still has no hair.
I think he was born that way.
Gotta be. I mean, he's looked the same forever. Except now he's kind of looking.
Well, I mean, he still looks his age, but he's good for his age.
Yeah,
he's like the Paul Rudd of septuagenarians. You know?
Yeah, good little performance by him.
Yeah, absolutely. In a movie, I honestly, I didn't know that Patrick Stewart was going to be in this. I would instantly watch it anyhow. If somebody said, "Hey, Patrick Stewart's in this," I'd be like, "Great, throw it in," you know. And it kind of surprised me. It's like, oh, Patrick Stewart's in this.
It did a lot of screaming, didn't he?
The man's got some lungs.
Yeah, he does.
he's great. Though it is a really small role for him.
Everything, the cast did really well for what
Yeah.
they had. You know, the acting was decent. I mean, for a sci-fi
Space vampire
movie, could have been a whole hell of a lot worse. But when you got like Tobe Hooper, you know, he's gonna pick his cast, and he did a good job with what pool he had to choose from at that time. You know,
for sure.
you know, and I'm sure a lot of the budget, like we said, went to all the special effects. John Dykstra of Star Wars handled the
visual effects.
he handled the supervision of the visual effects in this, which at times were clunky, but you could totally tell it had a lot of that poltergeist blue.
Oh,
light,
yeah.
you know, whenever their life force was flying around.
I was going to say something to you about that earlier. And I
Yeah,
totally
it just
forgot.
totally
It
reminded,
really is
you know, another Tobe Hooper movie, you know,
Yeah.
Poltergeist.
Yeah.
They say, and they also say that, you know, who else directed that? Spielberg. But anyways, they were okay. I do want to say though, great first act, great, okay, final act, but the middle act just kind of.
The middle act kind of dragged a little bit.
It was so sluggish.
That doesn't shy you away from viewing this wonderful piece of cinema.
No, just
But it drags a little bit.
in the middle, yeah. You know, you got a great opening, and then when they're tracking the space vampire or whatever, it just kind of slows down a little. It's like at the beginning, it's like, and then the middle hits, and they're like,
They did. They just.
oh, third act. Yeah, but you know, and then it just ends, and it's just like, okay. I was a little confused a little bit about, you know, because, you know, I don't want to give spoilers away.
Well, no spoilers.
But it's just like, they did the thing at the end with the thing, and then they're supposed to, and they just,
And then,
roll credits. You know, I was a little bit confused with the ending. You know.
it was a little tough.
And look, and what I got from the end, all those motherfuckers running around, they're more like zombies.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
They were more like zombies than they're
vamp-
supposed to be infected
Like-
with space vampirism or something like that.
But
They were-
but they all looked like zombies.
Yeah, they all reminded.
They're space vampires, but they look like zombies.
That's all I got. It's just like, what were you trying to do here, Toby?
Hey,
You know, it's just like,
you
you know, it's just like,
I want to criticize the man.
yeah,
you know,
I mean, he's definitely better at it than I could ever be.
you know,
You know?
it's a good time.
Oh yeah, I mean, overall, I mean,
I'm not gonna trash it.
I'm not gonna trash it.
Yeah.
But I don't want to say why.
No, don't want to do that either. You just want to watch it.
Just give it a shot, guys.
Yeah. And
Let us know what you think. I mean,
we'd love to hear from you.
love to hear from you. Some people didn't care for it, you know, and I personally don't think it's one of Tobe Hooper's best.
No,
But it was a great effort. I'm sure.
It was still early on in his career too.
A great effort by him, though. Except for that whole middle act, you could have cut that part out of the movie. I
He
think
could have shortened it.
could have shortened it quite a bit, you know. And but guys,
Bad on their editors. Yes.
a poor decision. I don't know if he had final cut or not. It could have been a studio thing. MGM released it, I believe.
Yeah.
United Artists, I believe, was a subsidiary of MGM,
At that.
which is now part of Amazon.
What isn't?
Yeah, I know, right? But enough about all that jibber jabber, guys. It's worth checking out.
Definitely
At
worth
least one
checking
time.
out. Yeah,
You know,
absolutely. Do it for Picard.
Picard.
And seriously, you're gonna love
His first encounter with an alien.
space vampires, and we all know that you watched Twilight. I did, and this is a better vampire movie than that. So,
Given it space vampires,
yeah.
when was the last time you saw a space vampire movie?
Oh man.
Let this be your first. Check out Lifeforce. Guys, thanks for tuning into the channel. Please be sure to subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. Give us a like. Come see us.
Please.
Come see Mike. Come see me. We need you to watch our show.
So we can continue.
We're going to continue making these no matter if you come and decide to join the other subscribers that we have.
Yeah.
Slowly but surely we're getting up there.
We got a couple.
We're getting a couple every now and then, 1, 2, or 3 a day.
Yeah.
You know, slowly but surely. But hey, look,
We'll
we're
never
mainly
steer you wrong.
never give our honest opinion. Like we always say, we're just two old guys who just watched a movie and want to talk about it. What say you?
Yeah, that's what you think.
Next time, see ya.